This is All India Radio. I am Nishit Kumar and with me is Saira Mujtaba with the evening news. The headlines. Monsoon session of Parliament begins tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs all-party meet ahead of the session, calls for healthy discussion and cooperation from leaders of all political parties. Nationwide COVID-19 vaccination coverage crosses 40 crore doses mark. COVID-19 recovery rate stands at 97.31%. Rain-related incidents claim 29 lives in Mumbai. Met Department issues red alert for Mumbai and other parts of Maharashtra. Annual 5-day Hajj pilgrimage begins in Saudi Arabia on low scale due to the pandemic. Death toll in flood-affected Germany and Belgium rises to 180. Hundreds still missing. Indian Panorama calls for entries for the 52nd edition of IFFI. First batch of Indian athletes for Tokyo Olympics reaches Japanese capital. And in cricket, Sri Lanka set a target of 263 runs for India in the first of the three-match ODI series in Colombo. As the nationwide free COVID-19 vaccination campaign at government facilities for those above 18 years is going on, we advise our young listeners to get vaccinated and also to help others get vaccinated. We also advise our listeners not to lower their guard as COVID-19 remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow these three simple steps. Wear a face mask. Maintain 2 gaz ki duri for social distancing and focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011 2397 8046 and 1075. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today chaired an all-party meet at Parliament House ahead of the monsoon session of Parliament beginning tomorrow. The meeting was convened to seek support of political parties to ensure smooth functioning of both the houses of Parliament. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Commerce and Industries Minister Piyush Goyal, Leader of the Congress in Lok Sabha Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, TMC MP Derek O'Brien and DMK's Thiruchi Siva were among those who attended the meeting. During the meeting, Prime Minister said that MPs have given valuable suggestions and there should be meaningful discussions in both the houses. He assured that efforts will be made to implement the suggestions collectively. He said that as per our traditions of healthy democracy, issues concerning the people should be raised in amicable manner and the government should be given opportunity to respond to these discussions. The Prime Minister said that it is the responsibility of all to create such a conducive environment. He said that the people's representatives truly know the ground-level situations and their participation in the discussions enriches the decision-making process. Mr. Modi said that most of the parliamentarians have been vaccinated and hope that this will help in undertaking the activities in the Parliament confidently. The Prime Minister called for healthy discussions in the Parliament and sought cooperation of the leaders of all political parties. He expressed hope that the session runs smoothly and completes its work. He also expressed his condolences for the loss of lives due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi said after the meeting that more than 40 leaders of 33 political parties participated in it. Leaders of political parties gave their suggestions during the meeting. Mr. Joshi said that there should be structured debate on the issues.
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बैठक संबोधित करते हुए कहा, जनप्रतिनिधियों का विशेषतः अपोजिशन का जो प्रतिनिधि है उनका सजेशन बहुत वैल्यूएबल रहता है क्योंकि जमीन से आते हैं, इसलिए वो सजेशंस के कारण, वो सुझाव के कारण डिबेट बहुत रिच होता है, इसलिए स्वस्थ और सार्थक चर्चा होना चाहिए.
The meeting between the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla and the leader of political parties was also held this evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi, Congress leader Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, DMK leader T.R. Balu, BJD leader Pinaki Misra, TRS leader Nama Nageshwara Rao and Shiromani Akali Dal leader Harsimrat Kaur Badal, among others, attended the meeting. Mr. Birla informed that all members will be given adequate opportunities to express their views within the decorum of the House. He informed the leaders that extensive arrangements have been made for the safety of the members, officials and the media. Mr. Birla appealed the leaders to cooperate with the chair in smooth conduct of the House. He said an app is being developed which will be a one-stop solution for all parliamentary matters. Talking to reporters after the meeting, Mr. Birla said small parties will also be given enough time to raise their issues. He said with the cooperation of leaders from all parties, there was 122% productivity last time.
सदन के अंदर नियम प्रक्रिया के तहत वो मुद्दे उठाएंगे। सरकार और प्रतिपक्ष सभी दल आपस में बैठकर चर्चा करते हैं। बिजनेस एडवाइजरी कमेटी में भी उस पर चर्चा होती है, समय आवंटित होता है। मुझे लगता है कि एक सार्थक चर्चा होगी, उपयोगी चर्चा होगी, ताकि उसका परिणाम निकल सके।
During the 19 sittings of the session, 31 government business items, including 29 bills and 2 financial items, will be taken up. 6 bills will be brought to replace the ordinances. The monsoon session of Parliament begins tomorrow and concludes on the 13th of next month.
During the monsoon session, there will be 19 sittings of both the houses of parliament. The proceedings of the Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha will begin from 11 a.m. During the session, 31 government business items, including 29 bills and 2 financial items, will be taken up. 6 bills will be brought to replace the ordinance. The session will conclude on 13th of next month. The leaders of the political parties have assured the government of their full support for a smooth conduct of both the houses of parliament. During the sitting, all COVID protocols will be strictly followed. Deependra Kumar, AIR News, Delhi.
Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu yesterday held a meeting of floor leaders of different political parties. The Rajya Sabha Chairman urged parliamentarians to stand by the people in the light of the situation caused by the COVID-19 and discuss all related issues. Mr. Naidu stressed that a dysfunctional parliament adds to the prevailing gloom and hence all sections of the House should ensure a smooth and productive session to address the concerns of the people affected by COVID.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that he is looking forward to a productive session where all issues can be debated as well as discussed in a constructive manner. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said he took part in the all-party meeting before the start of monsoon session of Parliament. The Prime Minister said he also joined the BJP-led NDA meeting held this evening in New Delhi. The Prime Minister said the NDA alliance will keep working for public good and fulfilling people's aspirations. Amid continued infighting in the Punjab Congress State Unit, around 9 out of 11 Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha MPs met at the residence of Rajya Sabha member Pratap Singh Bajwa in Delhi today. Sources say the MPs are not in favour of appointing Navjot Singh Sidhu as Punjab Congress President. They are learned to have discussed the current political situation in the state. The MPs, however, said the issues to be raised in the monsoon session were discussed in the meeting. The meeting comes a day after Pratap Singh Bajwa, Punjab Speaker Rana KP Singh and Cabinet Minister Rana Gurmeet Sodhi met Punjab Chief Minister Amrinder Singh at his residence yesterday evening. India's COVID-19 vaccination coverage has crossed the landmark of 40 crore doses. The Health Ministry said more than 40 crore 49 lakh vaccine doses have been administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive, with more than 51 lakh vaccine doses administered in the last 24 hours. The recovery rate is at 97.31%. More than 42,000 patients recovered in the last 24 hours. Till now, more than 3 crore 2 lakh people have recovered from COVID-19. The country reported 41,000 new cases in the last 24 hours. In the same period, 518 deaths were reported. The country's active caseload is currently at 4,22,660, which is 1.36% of the total cases. The government today said that more than 2 crore 56 lakh unutilized COVID vaccine doses are still available with the states and union territories and private hospitals. The Union Health Ministry said more than 41 crore 99 lakh vaccine doses have been provided to states and UTs so far. The ministry said a further 15 lakh 75,140 doses are in the pipeline. The Haryana government has extended the Mahamari alert, Surakshit Haryana, for another 1 week, that is, from the morning of 19th July to the morning of 26th of July, with some more relaxations. As per the orders issued today regarding extension of COVID restrictions, henceforth the night curfew will be imposed from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. on all days of the week. The restaurants and bars, including in hotels and malls, are allowed to open from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. with 50% of the seating capacity following COVID guidelines. Home delivery from hotels, restaurants and fast food joints is permitted up to 11 p.m. Clubhouses, restaurants, bars of the golf courses are allowed to open with 50% seating capacity from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. following COVID-appropriate behavior and guidelines. The gyms have also been allowed to open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. with 50% capacity after adopting requisite social distancing norms, regular sanitization and other COVID-19 related guidelines. A meeting of Council of Ministers chaired by Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa today has announced further relaxation in lockdown norms imposed to contain the pandemic in Karnataka. More details from our Bengaluru correspondent.
A meeting chaired by Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa has decided to allow cinema halls, multiplex, theatres, auditoriums to function with 50% seating capacity by following COVID standard operating procedures. The night curfew has been further relaxed. Instead of 9 p.m., the curfew will begin at 10 p.m. now and remain enforced till morning 5 a.m. Colleges and educational institutions under Department of Higher Education are permitted to open from July 26th. Only students, teaching and non-teaching staff who have taken at least one dose of COVID-19 vaccine will be permitted to attend the colleges. All long-term technical courses can commence classes adhering to COVID-appropriate behavior. The special surveillance measures for persons coming from Maharashtra and Kerala state will continue. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
Kerala continues to report surge in COVID cases as it confirmed 13,956 new COVID positive cases today. The test positivity rate is 10.69% at present. 81 deaths rose to confirmed due to COVID today, taking the total death toll to 15,350. Bringing respite, 13,613 people recovered from the COVID infection. At present, over 125,000 people are undergoing COVID treatment in the state. Meanwhile, the lockdown restrictions imposed in the state have been relaxed in observance of Bakrid. In Manipur, 10 days curfew has been imposed from today to contain the spike in COVID-19 cases. 963 people have tested positive for the infection during the last 24 hours. And the Mizoram government has decided to impose a stricter lockdown from midnight tonight till the 24th of this month. The 7-day total lockdown will be imposed in the Aizawl Municipal Corporation area, while in other parts of the state, the district administration will impose restrictions based on the COVID situation at the local level.
The Delhi government has cancelled the Kanwar Yatra in the national capital. The Delhi Disaster Management Authority, DDMA, has issued an order in this regard to prevent the spread of COVID-19 infection. In its order, the authority said there will be no celebrations, processions or gatherings in the city during the Kanwar Yatra starting from the 25th of this month. It has asked all the district magistrates of Delhi, deputy commissioners of police and all other authorities to ensure strict compliance of the order. The annual 5-day Hajj pilgrimage began today in Saudi Arabia on a drastically reduced scale due to COVID pandemic globally. Saudi authorities have restricted annual pilgrimage to 60,000 local residents only between the age of 18 and 65. Only those people are allowed to take part in the pilgrimage who have been vaccinated. The pilgrims are now converging at Mina, who began their journey from the holy city of Mecca. They will spend the night there and move towards the plains of Arafat at dawn tomorrow for the day's main ritual of Hajj reciting prayers. Saudi authorities have put in place strict health norms to prevent the spread of coronavirus during Hajj pilgrimage. Around 2.5 million pilgrims, including record 2 lakh pilgrims from India, performed Hajj in 2019 before the outbreak of the COVID pandemic. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson and Chancellor Rishi Sunak will now self-isolate after coming in contact with Health Secretary Sajid Javid, who tested positive for coronavirus. The reversal comes just hours after they said they would take part in a pilot scheme involving daily testing instead of self-isolation. Opposition parties had said it suggested there was one rule for them and another for the rest of opposition. You are listening to the evening news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Monsoon session of Parliament begins tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs all-party meet ahead of the session, calls for healthy discussion and cooperation from leaders of all political parties. Nationwide COVID-19 vaccination coverage crosses 40 crore dose mark. COVID-19 recovery rate stands at 97.31%. Rain-related incidents claim 29 lives in Mumbai. Met Department issues red alert for Mumbai and other parts of Maharashtra. Annual 5-day Hajj pilgrimage begins in Saudi Arabia at a low scale due to pandemic. Death toll in flood-affected Germany and Belgium rises to 180, hundreds still missing. Indian Panorama calls for entries for 52nd edition of IFFI. First batch of Indian athletes for Tokyo Olympics reaches Japanese capital. And in cricket, Sri Lanka set a target of 263 runs for India in first of the 3-match ODI series in Colombo. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
चलो मिलकर एक शुरुआत करें, चलो एक फैसला आज करें, मास्क नहीं तो टोकेंगे, कोरोना को रोकेंगे, चलो एक इरादा करते हैं, चलो कुछ वादा करते हैं, मास्क नहीं तो टोकेंगे, कोरोना को रोकेंगे.
The Centre is disseminating awareness of national helpline numbers for the benefit of citizens during the COVID-19 pandemic. The helpline number of the Health and Family Welfare Ministry is 1075. The Child Helpline number is 1098. For senior citizens of Delhi, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand, the helpline number is 14567. The helpline number of the National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, NIMHANS, for psychological support is 08046110007. The Ayush COVID-19 Counselling helpline number is 14443 and MyGov WhatsApp help desk number is 9013151515.
Welcome back to the evening news. In Mumbai, 29 people were killed and 11 others injured in separate incidents of landslides and wall collapse following heavy rain. Due to wall collapse incidents at Chembur, Vikhroli, Bhandup and Kandivali, 28 people have died and 11 are injured. One person died due to electric shock in Andheri. President Ramnath Kovind, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray have expressed grief over the loss of lives. Maharashtra government has announced an ex gratia of 5 lakh rupees to the kin of those who died in the wall collapse incidents, and free treatment will be provided to the injured. 2 lakh rupees from the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund would be given to the next of the kin of those who lost their lives due to the wall collapses in Mumbai. 50,000 rupees would be given to those injured. Meteorological Department has warned that heavy to very heavy rainfall is likely to occur at a few places in Mumbai city and suburbs till morning. It has issued a red alert for Mumbai, Raigad, Ratnagiri, Sindhudurg and Kolhapur district for today. For tomorrow, a red alert has been issued for Raigad, Ratnagiri, Sindhudurg, Kolhapur and Satara districts. Due to heavy rainfall, local train service was disturbed in the morning in Mumbai. 6 long-distance trains were cancelled, 12 were rescheduled and 12 others were shock terminated in Mumbai.
Flooding continued to wreak havoc in parts of Europe. At least 180 people have died, and with many still missing, the death toll could rise further. People in regions of Germany and Belgium, which are worst affected by recent floods, have begun the huge task of clearing their neighbourhoods as the waters start to recede. The scale of the damage is becoming clear as rescue crews continue to look for victims. Emergency crews rescued people from homes in the Austrian region of Salzburg, where floodwaters submerged the streets of one town. Meanwhile, in Germany, concern shifted south to the Upper Bavaria region, where heavy rains deluged basements and roads. In western Germany, authorities said the Steinbachtal Dam remained at risk of breaching after residents were evacuated from homes downstream. At least 156 people are now known to have died in the floods in Germany, including 4 firefighters. The states of North Rhine-Westphalia, Rhineland-Palatinate and Saarland have been the worst affected. In Belgium, the army has been sent to 4 of the country's 10 provinces to help with rescue and evacuations. Prime Minister Alexander De Croo declared 20th of July a national day of mourning. He said the floods, which have claimed at least 27 lives in Belgium, could be the most catastrophic our country has ever seen. Rescue workers from France, Italy and Austria were sent to the Belgian city of Liège, where residents were evacuated after flash floods. Meanwhile, in the Netherlands, thousands of people fled their homes in Limburg province as rising waters swamped cities and broke through a dike. In Switzerland, lakes and rivers were also swelling after heavy rainfall. The river running through the Swiss capital Bern burst its banks on Friday. European leaders have blamed climate change for the floods, which have also affected Switzerland, Luxembourg and the Netherlands. Experts said global warming makes torrential rainfall more likely. The world has already warmed by about 1.2 degrees Celsius since the industrial era began. The 52nd International Film Festival of India, IFFI, has called for entries for Indian Panorama 2021. Indian Panorama is a flagship component of the International Film Festival of India, or IFFI, under which best of contemporary Indian films are selected for the promotion of film art. The 52nd edition of IFFI will be held in Goa from 20th to 28th of November. The last day to submit applications online is 12th of August. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts.
दुनिया रंग बिरंगी, खट्टे मीठे रसीले समाचारों का सतरंगी खजाना आकाशवाणी पर। खबरें होंगी हटकर, जानेंगे कुछ अलग, हंसेंगे खुलकर, करेंगे सजग। सुनना न भूलें सोमवार और मंगलवार 8 सवेरे तथा शनिवार और रविवार कार्यक्रम परिक्रमा में।
Welcome back. Listeners from across the country are participating in the Olympic quiz with AIR News. Listeners have emailed us their replies in huge numbers. Parisha Girya of Lakhimpur in Assam was the first one to send the correct answer to the question of 17th July. Parisha is a class 10 student. Many congratulations to her from the entire team of AIR News. Speaking to AIR News, Parisha expressed her happiness on winning the Olympic quiz and wished the Indian Olympic contingent the best for the Tokyo Olympics.
Winning today's edition of All India Radio Olympic Quiz is like a dream come true moment for me. Now that Indian players have reached Tokyo, I wish them all the very best and may all their hard work and efforts pay off.
To participate in the Olympic quiz, tune into our program Sports Scan at 7:20 p.m. every day.
In the run-up to the Tokyo Olympics, the News Services Division of All India Radio in its Sports Scan program is broadcasting every day Olympics Quiz with AIR News. Olympics Quiz, Akashvani Samachar ke saath in Hindi. Every day, a question related to Olympics will be asked at the beginning and closing of the program. To participate in this program, listeners can send the replies by email on airsportscan@gmail.com. The first correct answer received through email will be adjudged the winner of the quiz. The name of the winner will be announced in SportsScan program the next day. It will also be flashed on AIR Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts. The Sports Authority of India will provide India team jersey to the winner. So tune in to the SportsScan program every day at 7:20 p.m. on FM Gold and on our YouTube channel, News on AIR Official.
To boost the morale of Indian athletes contingent participating in the Tokyo Olympics, good wishes are pouring in from across the country under the Cheer for India campaign. Mirabai Chanu is the only Indian weightlifter to qualify for the mega sporting event. She has been ranked second in the 49 kg category in the International Weightlifting Federation rankings. Mirabai Chanu's brother Anand extended his best wishes to her for the Tokyo Olympics through All India Radio News.
By means of All India Radio News, I wish my sister Mirabai Chanu as a representative of India to represent at Tokyo Olympic Games, and we all wish her to participate with heart and soul. And also we pray to God for her to achieve a gold medal in these Olympic Games. Lastly, on behalf of her family members, her friends, villagers, and the people of Manipur are praying for her to bring a gold medal.
With Tokyo Olympics fast approaching, AIR News Today takes a look at Indian golfers Anirban Lahiri, Udyan Marne and Aditi Ashok representing the country at the Summer Games and charts their journey so far.
India is now a well-known name in the world of golf. The country has produced
some quality golfers over the years who have made their presence felt at the international level and are now being looked at as India's medal prospects in the prestigious quadrennial event. Three promising talents, Anirban Lahiri, Udyan Mane and Aditi Ashok are spearheading India's golf contingent in the Tokyo Olympics. While Anirban and Udyan have secured their berths in the men's golf events, Aditi is set to lead India's charge in the women's events. Anirban and Aditi had also tried their luck in the Rio Olympics. The seasoned Indian golfer Anirban made it to the Summer Games as India's highest-ranked golfer. After securing the Olympic quota, Anirban said the ticket to Tokyo Olympics is a big gift and opportunity for him. The second highest-ranked Indian golfer Udyan said he's very excited to get the opportunity to represent India in the Olympics. Aditi, who is the first female Indian golfer to qualify for Tokyo Olympics, said that it is a matter of pride for the Indian team to play in Tokyo. Best wishes of the people of the country are with the three Indian golfers. A total of 120 participants compete for medals in 2 golf events in the mega sporting event. Golf events will be played for the 4th time at the Tokyo Olympics. Before the Tokyo Olympics, golf has been included in the Summer Games only 3 times, in the 1900, 1904 and 2016. The United States has so far dominated the golf competition at the Olympics, followed by England. Swati Rakheja, Sports Desk.
The first batch of Indian athletes for Tokyo Olympics have landed in the Japanese capital. The boxing team led by legendary MC Mary Kom, badminton ace PV Sindhu, archers Atanu Das and Deepika Kumari, along with the men's and women's Indian hockey teams reached Tokyo today. So far, athletes and support staff of 13 different disciplines including badminton, archery, hockey, judo, swimming, weightlifting, gymnastics, shooting, boxing, rowing, sailing, weightlifting and table tennis have reached Japan. The remaining contingent, including wrestling and athletics teams, are expected to join them soon. While most of the athletes flew out from New Delhi yesterday night, the boxing team made its way to Tokyo 2020 from their training base at Assisi in Italy through Amsterdam.
In cricket, chasing a victory target of 263 runs set by Sri Lanka, India were 152 for 2 in 19.5 overs in the first one-day international of the 3-match series at R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo when reports last came in. Earlier, opting to bat first after winning the toss, hosts posted 262 for 9 in the stipulated 50 overs. Chamika Karunaratne was the top scorer for Sri Lankan side with an unbeaten 43 runs off 35 balls. And now let us take a look at the weather forecast for tomorrow. The national capital Delhi is likely to experience generally cloudy sky with moderate rain. Temperature will hover between 25 and 32 degrees Celsius. Mumbai will have generally cloudy sky with heavy rain. The minimum temperature will be 25 degrees Celsius while the maximum is expected to be around 29 degrees. Chennai is expected to have generally cloudy sky. Temperature will vary between 25 and 34 degrees Celsius. Kolkata will have partly cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Srinagar will experience generally cloudy sky with moderate rain. Temperature will hover between 19 and 25 degrees Celsius. Jammu will have generally cloudy sky with moderate rain. The minimum temperature will be 27 degrees Celsius while the maximum will be around 30 degrees. Leh is expected to have generally cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. Gilgit will have generally cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. Muzaffarabad will experience generally cloudy sky with moderate rain. Guwahati will have generally cloudy sky with a few spells of rain or thunder shower. Imphal will have generally cloudy sky with moderate rain. Shillong will experience generally cloudy sky with moderate rain. Aizawl will have generally cloudy sky with moderate rain. Kohima is expected to have generally cloudy sky with moderate rain. Itanagar will experience generally cloudy sky with a few spells of rain or thunder showers. Agartala will have generally cloudy sky. Gangtok will experience generally cloudy sky. Bengaluru will experience generally cloudy sky with light rain. Temperature will hover between 19 and 28 degrees Celsius. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Monsoon session of Parliament begins tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs all-party meet ahead of the session, calls for healthy discussion and cooperation from leaders of all political parties. Nationwide COVID-19 vaccination coverage crosses 40 crore doses mark. COVID-19 recovery rate stands at 97.31%. Rain-related incidents claim 29 lives in Mumbai. Met Department issues red alert for Mumbai and other parts of Maharashtra. Annual 5-day Hajj pilgrimage begins in Saudi Arabia on low scale due to pandemic. Death toll in flood-affected Germany and Belgium rises to 180. Hundreds still missing. Indian Panorama calls for entries for 52nd edition of IFFI. First batch of Indian athletes for Tokyo Olympics reaches Japanese capital. And in cricket, Sri Lanka set a target of 263 runs for India in the first of the three-match ODI series in Colombo. And with that, we end the evening news. Good night.